Now here's something I learned about these U-hooked cup holders. Not only are they really strong with a magnet on it, take your razor blade. That's what that little magnet right there is for your blade. And then they put a hole up here and you go, what the heck is that hole for? You get a piece of crud in your paint and you have a little pick. You set your pick in there and it goes nowhere. Multi-use. And it's in hot pink, so who doesn't love that? Doing a wild camera shot isn't always the play, but when you can get something where it has a color chip, I checked that one's no good. But this Ford one right here was really good. I have a decent one that looks like it's decent. I'll do a spray out of a Toyota variant. Do that first, but that Ford one is pretty close. Definitely blendable. That might be the play. This, yeah, it's got the best score, but it's not always guaranteed. Have to do a spray out. Get the glass cleaned up, a little bit of glass cleaner and a razor blade. Just got the bottom ones in the door to do. And we're gonna hit it with some Like 90 Clearview. It's a clear film. The more you put on, the easier it is to take off. And as soon as you get 2-3 coats on, it peels off super simply. So then you don't have to scrape with the razor blade like I'm doing right now. But this will be time saver for next year, so let's get to it. They also make a white booth coating for your walls, but you can see 30 years of abuse. I don't think it would work that great. You need a lot of that film just to peel it off. This is some really nasty texture. I think if you had a big brain with the booth coating, you would kind of, you just do it every 3 months. So by the end of the year, you just peel it off. You don't have to worry about it not coming off easily, because if you put 4 good coats on throughout the year, you'll have fresh white walls every 3 months. It'll come off easy, and you don't have to fight with it, like I am here with the windows. My next job, I'm really interested. It's actually at Toyota to see what this color does since switching over to the beer. It does cover better, and I know that when I was at PPG, this color did not cover very good. 8S6 is the color, and typically blues like this are anywhere from 4 to 6 coats to get coverage. But I'm really curious to know if I can go back to back on this color, which would save a whole bunch of time, especially when I got to tackle blue like this. So half the reason why the De Beer is going to cover better, because they actually have like a true black sealer, where with PPG it's just dark gray, and the blues like that always need a black. But what do you do when you only have dark gray? Put another coat of black base underneath. That's just adding an extra step. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray out 2 cards, 2 sealer coats, 1 black, 1 dark gray, and see if it makes a difference with coverage or not. Because if I can get away with dark gray, then I know it's going to cover better. But typically, if I can go black, I'm going black all day on these darker blues for sure. I love this, trying to do a spray out card. Heat comes in right here for the shop, put the card underneath, and you got it drying real fast. Okay, turn on that Sun Pro light. Here's what I got going. There's the color. I've got a new fender. This is a Ford color. This is a Toyota truck. I like it. just doesn't have that right effect. This is the Toyota color, which is way out to lunch. Way out to lunch. So I think what needs to happen is I take this Ford color. I need to add a little bit of blue, try and brighten that thing up, but we're so close. Very blendable, but I'm trying to get this fender to match that hood perfectly. Like, it is very close. I think if I can brighten it up a little bit, I'm gonna be really happy. I said screw it, I'm not gonna play with it. I'm gonna trust the camera shot, and I just picked the one with the best score. And we're sitting pretty good. It might be a little purple on the flop, but on the face, I think we're sitting pretty good. I'm hoping that there's enough curve here, and plus that fender only sticks out maybe that far. You won't notice the change in the flop through that curve, where if that fender was flat like this, then maybe, but there's gonna be so much bend there, it won't matter, but I'm happy with that. So to get where I needed to go, I started with that color, and usually I don't pay attention to the score, but this time it might have actually been right. I just went to all results within the code just to see what it gave me. It has a bunch of different coarseness ratings. I ended up switching over to 3, gave my metallics down first, and there's that Ford one, gave me a good score. I had a little chip, I checked the chip, it was decent, and then just out of it's Friday, I want to get the heck out of here, I just picked that one, and it's like really nice. So we're gonna make a little bit more, so I mix it in that, and I'm gonna need a lot more to finish off the job. There's the color, blend it and send it. Should look pretty good when it's done. And now we go to town for Christmas, and we're closed next week, all week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're not open. So I guess we'll see some new jobs in the new year.